Ayo, thanks for watching Red Readings and hanging with the Hierophant. We're going to go ahead and get started. Recording this on Monday, November 3rd. It's 8:54 Central Standard Time. Bear with me here. I'm still not feeling the greatest, but I'm going to power through because I want to get a couple more messages out for everybody. So, ignore my makeup / coffee stains on the table, lol. But try something a little different. My readings kind of sometimes have visuals, sometimes they have just, my wall or a candle. But since it's going to be getting a little bit colder, I might be changing up where I'm recording. So this is going to be a quick, short reading for November 2025. I'm going to roll the dice and see what sign that we get. And that's who the reading is going to be for. So this will be for this sun signs. Will hit it the hardest, in my opinion, with the energy. But if you have this as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node placement, let's go. There's a reading for today, Gemini. All right, so we're just going to do a quick reading. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. I'm going to do November shorts today as my goal for every sign. Interesting, because this card was on the bottom of the deck and I was looking at it and you watched me shuffle and it flew out. So this is important for Gemini energy. Pluto, transformation. You guys could literally be going through a transformation right now. Release, surrender, and purge. Yeah. I pulled similar energy as well. I feel like there's a conglomerate, a collective. I'm about to sneeze and cards flew out. Excuse me. Confirmation. Excuse me. 3 sneezes. Also, that's gross. I sneezed on the table a little bit. Let me clean that. So go back over in the video and see where I started to say I was going to sneeze, because that was confirmed. Oh, I was talking about the collective energy going through kind of a transformation. So there's a lot of releasing old and stagnant energy and coming into new abundant energy. This could even just be releasing energy that is from the past that has been lingering in either the auric field, the body, too long. I know this is weird, but I don't care. I'm just going to skirt, re-sanitize the desk too. Put a little bit more on. Yeah. So you could also be purging lack and doubts currently. So this could be like a mindset shift. It's kind of a dark night of the soul, if you will. What else do we need to know here for Gemini energy? What does Gemini need to know? Rebirth, winter. Wow. Confirmation. Everything that we're talking about. Going through a death and a rebirth. So if you're asking like, holy crap, like when is this transformation going to end? Or it seems like things are kind of heavy, you could be transitioning more into a positive upturn of the cycle around winter, or you could be landing in that rebirth around winter. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Higher self activation. This is all about growth, necessary changes. Number 4 kind of turned on its side. So number 4 in the upright is all about stability, roots, home, family. So if it being on its side, maybe there's possibly some like discrepancies or some energy within family or stability that are maybe not going the way that you would like, or there's something here with home stability and family being reviewed. Now, I'm almost positive that this is, let's see here. Saying it's sunstone. I believe that is Neptune, but let me make sure before I say. Yes. This is Neptune. Oh, I forget the camera's over there. Boop. That's what it would look like. My dice is like a brownish color, but it's the same symbol for Neptune. So there could be illusions or confusions around family, or that could be breaking up. Bottom behind the higher self-activation, we have until debt tear us apart, contracts, career, and commitments. So yeah, confirmation and self-care energy behind that. So it's like almost like reviewing illusions, confusion, patterns in relationship, stability, home, or even familial life that is really being highlighted here. Interesting. Okay. So we'll leave that as it is. It's a good opening. General energy. We have a little less than 5 minutes left. Let's get into love and romance for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? This is a spiritual insight tarot. What does Gemini need to know for love and romance for November of 2025? Wow, all those came out. My right ear started ringing. We have ready for love is the split deck energy. Tall, handsome, no games, wants commitment, emotionally available, knows how to treat a woman. This could be the energy that you are currently in. This could be the energy that the other person is currently in. Behind that, we have alone, solitude, quarantine, withdrawal, contemplation, antisocial. We also have single. Beautiful, curvy, bold, go-getter, passionate, enthusiasm, courageous, fire sign energy, and relocating, moving to another city or state, new scenery, new area. We have Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy, and Aquarius energy. You could have already relocated in the past, is what I'm getting. You could have already decided in the past maybe love wasn't for you, or I could be speaking to a Gemini who is currently single, not necessarily talking to anybody, not necessarily, um, you know, looking at the moment, just chilling by themselves, maybe working on self-care, self-love, or, career. Addictions. When I'm stressed about you, I drink or smoke. On top of the world, multiple options, dates booming, they're ready for love. We also have player, non committal, sweet charmer, will treat you good but plays with your heart. And read between the lines, you'll find the answer. Someone will tell you something without telling you. Yeah. So even if you aren't single, although I get most of you guys are single, not really looking, like in that energy I already described, if you are also in a position where you're like looking for love or open for love, it seems like whatever's showing up in the energy currently is not really the vibe. Now, if this is Gemini's energy that I'm reading, this could just be saying, this could spirit just be highlighting things like, nicely for you guys, like, hey, this is something that we should work on so that way you can be the best person you want to be when you're presenting yourself to the world, to look for a stable and reliable, good-hearted partner, right? Um, Clarify who's this addiction. When I'm stressed about you, I smoke or drink. This one flew down as I said that. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, balance, patience, moderation, calm, self-control, cooperating with others, finding solutions. Now, so I said, who is this? So this is a Sagittarius because this is a major arcana for Sagittarius energy. So this could literally be a Sagittarius Gemini. Now, if this isn't a literal Sagittarius, I'm getting it's a little bit of both with this energy. There's a Sagittarius here who could be overdoing it. This could be somebody that you are somehow connected to from the past. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. This also is a good sign, though, in terms of temperance falling on addictions, because it's like someone is getting over addiction. Someone is remedying maybe some toxic behaviors. This is very specific, and it may not resonate for every Gemini watching this. So be your own leader of discernment, please. Discernment is very important in tarot readings. We do this for you guys for free. We offer at least for our free readings, right? We have our personal readings, but we go out of our way to use our insights and our time and talent to help the collective, and we pretty much am doing this for the greater good, and that's most of the reward, so to speak, right? So keep that in mind when you're watching readings, because what I'm about to say next may not resonate with every Gemini. Now, what I got intuitively as a download, because I heard something about keeping control. So specifically the Sagittarius energy, or whoever this is how you would know who this person is if this truly is your storyline. This person could have had a drinking problem in the past, and they could have really used addictions, like almost like weaponized addictions against you or other people. I just heard in the family, okay, so maybe this was like a family situation in the past. Okay. Tell me about this player energy. Who is this player energy? Is this Gemini, or is this someone in Gemini's energy? Perfect. Is this an energy you're letting go of? This could be a cycle that you're completing. You could have had the confirmation, justice, bottom of the deck, and confirmation again at the Hierophant. Seriously, Libra and Taurus energy. Love it. Basically, you are almost like, literally rewriting the past, releasing the past. You're letting go of some type of person from the past who is quite, maybe a player. Maybe they had addictions. Um, Now, what I'm really getting though is this is loosely translating to Gemini. You're graduating some type of cycle um, of a certain type of person in your love and romance sector. Now, there's some people that are contracted to be our karmics, good or bad. Usually, karmics have a negative connotation, um, because they change our lives, and sometimes things happen kind of catastrophically. I'm getting that you have learned and done the soul lessons to be able to move on to a new caliber of soulmate relationships. Um, I myself personally had gone through relationships that were traumatizing, and I maybe didn't show up as my best self in that relationship because respectfully that other person was not either, and it really affected how I showed up emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually in that dynamic. So, right, maybe the similar thing was happening for you, Gemini, in that dynamic. Chasing you bottom of the deck doesn't want to leave you alone. They'll keep trying. So overall, this was a really positive, good read for Gemini energy. It looks like you guys are going through a major cycle of death and rebirth, a lot of positive changes, although it could feel kind of like intense at the moment. We had attraction, Mars, and hot that flew out as I was shuffling. But I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. This was your November quick read for Gemini energy. Thank you for watching Red Readings, hanging with the Hierophants. My personal readings are now open again. I do an hour-long reading for $75. If that's something of interest, you can go ahead and email me. It will be more tailored to your specific energies. But until I see you all next time, you have a good one. Bye! Later.